Good morning, everyone. Greetings. Happy Tuesday. My name is Kimberlie Wright. Welcome to the acronym MSOON. It stands for Making Something Out of Nothing. It's the class all about recycling crafts. And today we are completing or continuing our project from paper mache. I decided to go ahead and complete the hands on the dancing lady. So I'll be completing that in a second, right once I finish with our announcements and our holidays and events for today. So let's get straight to that. Our holidays and events for today. It's March 22nd, Tuesday. Today is National Goof Off Day, World Water Day, National West Virginia Day, Bavarian Crepes Day, National Ag Day, Daffodil Day, As Young as You Feel Day, American Diabetes Association Alert Day, National Drug and Alcohol Facts Day, week. And that's it for today. All right. So I'm going to be completing 2 projects today. We did a project last week where we were doing a flower on black canvas with black paint, and we dragged yarn with color, and pretty much this is what I came up from last week, but I'm going to just do a couple of small things to beautify them today. This is one of the pieces I did last week. This is the other one. You can kind of see some raised black in the center. I'm just going to do something today to this to finish it, to make it pop. And I don't know if I'll complete that in this class, but I'm going to go ahead and finish the hands on this dancing lady. So let's just get a little closer. And so far, since I was making her look lacy, and so also that the light could shine through, I used, instead of newspaper with all the print and everything, I used these paper doilies. And so that's what I'm using now to actually wrap her fingers. And I think this one should be about done. Just needs drying and shaping. And the shaping can only take place as it dries. However, I do want like a arched look like that in the hand. So I decided I was gonna put like a plastic bag, a balled up plastic bag in the hand like a ball, so that it could just hold that shape. I'm gonna wrap the fingers and wrap the rest of the wrist and check out the other hand, and I'll be done. I like to do stuff at the same time because kind of like get bored easily, and I be wanting to go on to something else. However, when I just made this one hand, I was like, I really don't feel like making another one, but I do want the piece to be finished, so I just went on ahead and toughed it out. As you shape it, sometimes, you have to squeeze that paper mache out. That's what I'm doing, but I'm wrapping these fingers on the opposite side. I just flipped her over because on the opposite side, once I wrap it, the papers are really like frayed or tearing or something like that. And so that looks good as a finger. And I'm going through the next, and I'm gonna, again, wrap a couple of these doily pieces of paper on it to strengthen it in the joint. I speak as if it's a real human, but you know, I guess that's what you gotta do to make it look real, get it all done. All right, and now I think I'm gonna wrap one more piece of paper on this piece. And the actual paper mache that's dripped all over the actual plastic that you use to cover your surface, I just sop that up with more of the pieces that I'm using so it's not to waste. Or I even scrape it back into my container. You can use a container that has a lid and save the remainder of the paper mache that you have until later. All right, I'm going to the fourth finger. And since these are not real fingers, I actually am making sure to spread them apart, like break them, because the paper is sort of joining them together. And I don't know if you remember, but when I first started these hands, they were like cardboard hands glued to the wrist or the balloons of the actual lady. And then I basically started putting paper over that. So it started out as a piece of paper cardboard that looked like a hand. And I'm getting the videos together to post back on YouTube. If anybody really does want to go back and look at any of these videos for information or instruction. You feeling okay today, Miss Betty?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
What you making? Are you
yeah, I found, thought about the little cartons I had, and we could put felt through it or the styrofoam pieces, well, foam rubber pieces, and work it through it and do it for a basket.
What basket? The basket that you're making?
For, you know, no, just for like a Easter basket.
Oh, okay.
But the basket that I'm making, I've sprayed it, and I've drawn like some flowers on it, and I got some little styrofoam eggs and things, and I'm gonna do it on it to decorate it.
Is it gonna be your artwork or something you making for Melody?
No, it's my artwork.
Artwork. Oh, okay.
But
nice.
This is the one, you know, we did at the paper mache.
Okay, hold on 1 second, because my hands, I want to see that close.
Go on and get through.
No, I'm saying when I finish, I'm almost through. I want to see.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So have you painted that yet, or it's still
Yeah, I went on and sprayed it gold.
Okay.
And then I tried to work on this flower that we did last week. I put it on the canvas, but I don't know, it don't look like it came out right.
I figured this is the time to patch up whatever I need to. Once I finish this, the hands, there's nothing else on paper mache on her. I'm going to start my painting and design, really.
Okay.
I saw like up under her elbow in the joint that it still needed some paper. So once I do projects like this that kind of like a time consuming, but I don't do them for a long time. Not a long, long time, but you know, I give myself a break.
For a minute.
Yeah. It's
You
like
almost have
really a
to.
lot of work.
It is.
So now I'm just putting random, since I have this little pieces of lace left, I'm just putting random pieces of lace where I think it'll look good on her body, so to speak. And I'm not even really sure what I'm gonna do all the way as it pertains to my design, but already I think I'm going, my dancer, I think I'm going towards, I always try to do something where I'm either researching something or learning. And I think I'm gonna go towards, I'm not really sure, but I know she's gonna be an African dancer. And
Okay.
I don't know if I want to make her actually African or like I want to make her Haitian. Because I see those Haitian dances with the white on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. But once I really research and see what they wear and why they dance, why they do what they do, I'll figure it out. And that gives me a title for her as well, like her name. Like I would look up Haitian people's name or something like that.
Okay.
Actually give her a name. Yeah. And then if I want to get more deeper, I would look up some Haitian dancers or the priestess or, you know, something like that. All right, I think I'm pretty much done. I'm happy with both of my hands. Sorry, all in the way of the camera.
It's okay.
All right. So this is how my mixture is looking.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do is add some water with it, and then mix it a little and put the lid on. And it'll actually hold for that, like that, for the next time I'm going to use it. And although I do need a little break from this paper mache, I am going to slowly go ahead and continue to work on my other mask, which is the lion and the elephant.
Okay.
But I just definitely want to finish something instead of, you know, keep on.
Leave all of it.
Yeah. I'm good for that. I can make projects all day and don't finish them. So since COVID started, I've really been good about starting to try to finish stuff. All right.
You have a little more time.
Yes, ma'am. There are a few, you can see how even more liquidy I have it. There are a few pieces of paper in here, which is fine because it's all flour, paper, water, and glue anyway.
Yes, and you can use it.
Just a little bit more water. And this is how my solution is looking now. And it's really ready to use because it was thick a few minutes ago once I had actually used all the liquid out of it. I'm going to cover that.
You said you was gonna make a ball and put the fingers up on?
Then I'm just gonna actually ball up a piece of plastic. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna ball up a piece of plastic so she can hold it in her hand like that because I want her hands to be
and it won't stick to it. Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll stick, but once it dries, it'll just peel off.
Be able to get it off easier.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just cleaning off the
so it don't get hard
with all that paper mache on the outside. And now I'm going to plug up my hot glue gun for the next project. And we're gonna just set her where she needs to set so that she can start drying. And I'll be at work until 5 o'clock. So over the course of the day, I'll be continuing to check her and look at the hands and shake them as long as I'm here. You know, as it's drying. So if you're around your artwork, you can always, if it's something that's drying, like they can always look at it and check it out, see if it's looking right. It was just a couple of pieces of lace paper, the doily that was on the plastic, and instead of throwing it away, I just said, let me use it.
Mhm, that's right.
All right. So I have a couple of bowls to clean.
Okay.
Which I'm not gonna clean them in class.
I got you some paper towel rolls and toilet tissue rolls,
Okay.
popcorn style, phone stuff that you had asked me about. I still got some of that for you.
All right. So now I'm gonna make the plastic balls for her to hold.
Okay.
I just have a plastic bag. I'm gonna cut a piece because it's too big. I want to cut it about like a palm size in hand.
Hmm.
And it's gonna be really fun next week, painting her and everything, mapping out where her eyes are gonna be. And so I was really excited about doing it today, but since she's wet, I might as well let her dry and do my
Yeah.
research so I'll feel better about the actual doll that I'm making. So I just have a piece of plastic, and I figured the ball, if I can hold it,
Yeah,
good size
in
for
the
her.
palm of your hand.
Yes, ma'am, it's a good size for her. And so I'm just gonna wrap another piece just to see, because I want her fingers to actually kind of like lace over it too.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get masking tape, because masking tape does not stick real good, and it's easy to come apart. So I'm just gonna put a piece on the ball to hold it, and I might tape her hand around it as well, so I don't have to hold it or come back and shape it too much. So here's my ball.
Okay.
And I'm going to put her hand on it. But I think, even though I was gonna not use gloves, I think that's the best thing to do, is put on these gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Making more of a mess. And before I actually pick that ball up again with the paper mache, I'm going to tear a few pieces of tape that I think I need, because since I'm already,
I should have did that for you. Put your gloves on
Gloves
so it
on.
don't stick to your gloves.
I know. So smartness.
Yeah.
But one thing is, remember I said the masking tape doesn't stick real good. So
Yes.
that's the only thing. Other than that, I'd have had to take the glove off. All right, I need one more piece of tape for this ball because it's unraveling a bit. All right, so now we're gonna place this in her hand and cup her hand over the ball just like she's holding it. And then I'm gonna tape that up. Like I said, masking tape doesn't stick that well, so it's already coming apart.
Coming a little.
Yeah, and the fact that I'm sitting it on wet material, but it's holding good enough for me to get done what I need.
Shape.
All right, gonna put a piece across here. That actually looks good.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I can get that tape around it before it unravels. It'll hold on top of the other piece, so that's good. All right.
All right, looking good. Oh,
You
girl.
got one ball in her hand. I'm gonna turn her around so I can get the other ball. I should have made two, but now I gotta take my gloves off and make the other one. And I already have, I think, the bag large enough. I gotta take out some of this air, and I'm doing it right this time. And for the last time, go ahead and break my tape first.
Okay.
All right, don't forget that in May, we have Older Americans Month, and we are having our art slideshow, which will be May the 19th. And the theme or the title for the art show this year is The Magic of Art. The theme for Older Americans Month is Age My Way. Age My Way. So think about those two themes as if it's something that you want to do as pertains to art. And any art that we've been doing since last year, please feel free to submit it. The email address for the art show to send your pictures is seniorsart2022@gmail.com. I'm putting it in the chat.
Okay.
Also, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn her around. And I'll turn the camera where you can see that other hand really well. And so also, if you want me to take any photos of your art, I have a photo booth set up at the facility, Darnell facility. You're more than welcome to bring your art here so that I can take photos. All right, so I'm breaking the pieces of tape that I need. I'm gonna have her hold the ball. I'm gonna break one more and that should be it. Okie dokie. And the gloves. I almost forgot the gloves.
No, I'll let you forget them.
As soon as I stuck my hand in that paper mache, I'd have been like, ugh.
Thought about it anyway.
Ugh. Usually, I usually like to get my hands real dirty and stuff, and I haven't done paper mache in a while, but the times I have done paper mache, I've done it with my bare hands, but it is much better using
with the gloves.
It is. It's too much. So it's too much it's too much mess.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Everything is different now.
Yes, ma'am. The ball looks good in her hand.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just gonna try to place it where I want it and see if I can get it to sit there right. Bend those, curve those fingers. And I gotta get the right curve in the wrist. And I will take this way.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to take another piece to the fingers again and to the top. Come on in, love. All the way down. The reason why it's not adhering to her arm because her arm is wet. And so what I'm going to do is take one more
And you don't
piece.
want to break it
Let's
and
stay
go
right here.
around the
Right here, I'm going
bottom
around it.
part.
I'm gonna go around. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Y'all come on in. Oh, sorry. I'll be right done. Just a second. All right. So I'm bringing this piece back down. And going around. And that should hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it should hold it, I still need to add one more piece because that's wet. All right. So the lady has her hands. We're gonna let them dry, see how they look. Betty, you want to show them your basket now?
Oh, okay.
Come on, Miss Vanessa. Oh yeah, I like that. It looks real authentic. It looked like some other kind of material.
And then when I painted the pictures, the designs that's on there, you'll be able to see them.
And you know you can cover that little hole too. You can cover that with buttons or your pictures or whatever.
Okay. And then this is the one I was telling you where I was working.
Oh wow, you weaving it. Yeah, you weaving it. That looks great. Okay, the Easter basket. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Okay. Thank y'all so much for
much.
joining MSOON, the acronym for making something out of nothing. This is all about recycled crafts. We're going to finish this paper mache and these flowers and numerous other projects next class. Have a wonderful and positive day and stay safe. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining. My name is Kimberlie Wright. Peace. Peace, Miss Betty. Peace, Miss Awanda.
Peace, Miss Kim.
Peace,
Peace,
I
Miss
knew that
Betty.
was you. I knew
All
that
right.
was you.
From us.
All right. Peace
All
and
right.
blessings. All right.
All right.